Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am presenting you the book Gora, a Social Revolutionary, written by Dr. Sunanda Shet. Fight for economic equality and austerity. It was during this time that Gora felt the need to start a journal in order to propagate his ideas and programs. A Telugu weekly Sangam was started in January 1949, through the columns of which Gora discussed the atheist ideology and plan of action for economic equality. Later, the name of the weekly was changed to Ardhik Samta in view of its stress on economic equality. Again, a Hindi monthly was also published by the Atheist Center, edited by Gora's son Lavanam, for a few years, which helped to Gora to spread his ideology and programs to northern states of India. Gora organized a conference of Gandhian constructive workers at Gudwada in 1951 to mobilize support for his work on economic equality through Gandhian methods of constructive work, and an organization by name Gandhi Sangam was formulated. This organization held its meetings in different parts of Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh. It urged the government to guarantee the basic needs of the people such as food, clothing and shelter. Meanwhile, Gora participated in the Bhudan movement organized by the Sarvodaya leader Vinoba Bhave. But all through his limited participation in the Bhudan movement, Gora remained skeptical of the effectiveness of this movement, as his plans and concepts were entirely different. From the platforms of Gandhi Sangam, Gora demanded that the elected representatives of the people should reduce their emoluments to demonstrate their faith in Gandhian concept of simple living. A resolution of Gandhi Sangam appealed that ministers should travel in the third-class compartments of the railways, so that the common people who travelled in third class would feel that ministers were not unapproachable to them. Gora was very much grieved that after independence, the representatives of poverty-stricken millions began clothing themselves in extravagance and pomp, much in the manner of the former colonial rulers, whereas Gandhi, in identification with the common man, received foreign dignitaries on the floor of his mud hut in the sweeper colony in Delhi. He was much grieved that the chief ministers of the various states occupied palatial residences. This did little to make the barefooted Indian feel the advent of democracy. He further stressed that democracy cannot function with representatives who in their very mode of living are alienated from the people they are supposed to represent. Again, Gora held it necessary for every representative of the people to exhibit exemplary conduct and commitment to improve social, economic and political condition of India. The name of Gandhi Sangam was later changed to Ardhik Samta Mandal in view of its priorities on economic equality. Ardhik Samta Mandal organized campaigns called Food for All campaigns. Since Gora was demanding exemplary conduct from the legislators, some of his friends suggested that he should contest elections on partyless basis and should himself become a legislator to set an example for others to follow. Gora took this suggestion seriously and contested general elections to the parliament as an independent, partyless candidate from the Vijayawada constituency in January 1952. Unfortunately, he was defeated. Not satisfied with the progress made by the government in the economic and political field to bring about necessary changes, Gora, with the help of a few militant Sarvodaya workers and members of Ardhik Samta Mandal, led a direct action movement against party and pomp, besides carrying on constructive work in his village. This direct action movement is in a sense continuation of the freedom struggle, in as much as it tried to bring about the real liberation of the common man, which Gandhi saw as the goal of the non-violent endeavor. Direct action is the same as Gandhi's Satyagraha. Gora's direct action was directed against two major issues, namely economic inequality and party and pompous democracy. He attacked the pompous extravagance of heads of the states. He held that the heads of the states needed special facilities for the performance of their special functions. But personal pomp is certainly an abuse of authority and disdain of people. During 1950s, Gora set about building up a nucleus of trained workers for generating public awareness on these issues. On December 9, 1953, Gora organized a major demonstration at Vijayawada when Chandulal Trivedi, the then governor of Andhra Pradesh, visited Vijayawada. Demonstrators demanded that the governor should reduce his own salary and the allowances and travel in the third-class railway compartments, and also that it was governor's duty not only to visit the government offices in the towns and cities but also the slum areas near the towns where thousands of economically poor, socially backward and politically weak live without the basic amenities. Police force was used to remove the demonstrators from the scene. Later, Gora and his supporters held black flag demonstration against Chandulal Trivedi and urged him to visit the slums. Apparently, to please Gora, the governor visited the slums in Vijayawada during his visit to the city. Subsequently, the governor made it a point to visit nearby slums whenever he visited a city. On several occasions, Gora and his colleagues offered satyagraha in the Vijayawada railway station, demanding that ministers should travel in third class. At the railway station, they prevented them from getting into first class compartments. Very often, with police protection, the dignitaries had to board the first class compartments, and the demonstrators were kept away from the railway platforms till the train left. Sometimes, a few ministers like PVG Raju, T. Viswanathan and M.V. Krishna Rao travelled in third-class compartments in sympathy with their demands. But most of the ministers reacted sharply to Gora's demands, asking, "Who are you to put forward such demands?" And Gora's straight reply, "I am your master," further angered them. Gora met Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the first president of the Republic of India, and suggested that the best place for the president of India was the slum where Gandhi lived. But Rajendra Prasad could not agree with Gora and brushed aside Gora's request. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.